Hey guys, this is Michele,
Mackenzie.
and Lexie's behind the camera, and we are with Nikki Power of Guaranty Mortgage, and we're here to talk to her a little bit about some different types of loans and programs that Guaranty Mortgage provides. So Nikki, before we get into all of the excellent information you're going to provide us today about three different types of loans, actually, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Nikki Power. I'm with Guaranty Mortgage Services. We are a local lender located in Beaufort, Georgia. We service the whole state and Florida and other states. And I'm really excited to be here with you ladies today and chat a bit more about some of our loan programs.
So let's start off with a program that I've had a lot of interest in recently, and it's FHA loans. So what is an FHA loan?
So FHA loan is a government secured loan. It's great for first-time home buyers. You do not have to be a first-time home buyer to obtain an FHA loan. It's actually a common myth I get questions about a lot. So you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. It is a great program, especially for people that may not have perfect credit scores.
So is there a different amount that they have to put down? Is there a difference between first-time home buyer and then someone who has owned homes in the past with an FHA loan?
With an FHA loan, no, it's still a minimum 3.5% down, no matter how many times you purchased or if you're a first-time home buyer.
So Nikki, what are some of the differences between a conventional loan and FHA loan?
There are a lot of differences between the two, but I will discuss a few of them. Since we are discussing first-time home buyers, with a conventional loan, being a first-time home buyer, you can put 3% down rather than the standard 5% down, so you do have that advantage.
Is there a difference in interest rate from a conventional standpoint versus an FHA standpoint?
So it really depends on your credit score. If you have a high credit score, you're likely going to get a better interest rate with conventional. If you have a lower credit score, you're likely to get a better interest rate with FHA.
Interesting.
Okay, Nikki, so let's say that I'm a first-time home buyer. Aside from reaching out to you first, are there any documents that I could be getting and gathering on the back end to make the process go smoother or quicker?
Yes, absolutely. If you're self-employed or a W-2 employee, of course, those documentation, that's going to vary. But generally speaking, the main things you want to get together is a recent bank statement showing your assets, recent pay stubs, typically at least 30 days worth, and your most recent 2 years W-2s.
Okay, and so let's say that I am self-employed and I can't necessarily qualify on my tax returns. Do you guys have any programs that would help me get into my dream home without those?
Yes, absolutely. There's two main ones that we have. One is consistent upon your bank statements and deposits within those bank statements. So what we do is we get either 12 months or 24 months worth of your business or personal bank statements, and we calculate your income solely based on your deposits every month. We average that, and that's how we qualify you. The second one is based on your 1099. So if you're a 1099 employee, then you have been a 1099 employee for at least 2 years, we can qualify you just purely on the 1099. With both programs, we do not require tax returns. We don't even look to see if you filed. No other tax documents are needed or required.
Okay, Nikki, another great program I know you have is a VA loan program. Who qualifies for that, and what does that consist of?
Yeah, so the VA program is a really great program. It is for our military members. It's both active and veterans, so you do have to be one of those two qualified for the program. Some of the great benefits of it is zero. And just put a down payment if you have to. There's no PMI on it, whether you put a down payment or not. And sometimes it can have great interest rates and can allow lower credit scores as well. So it's a wonderful program.
Okay, Nikki, so you mentioned a lower credit score. If I'm somebody with a lower credit score, are there any kinds of things that I could be doing now to start building that credit up right now?
Absolutely. There's a lot of things that you can definitely do. It does depend a lot on whether you have no credit or if you have low credit. If you have no credit, best advice is to start building credit, because that's what we look for. You know, a lot of people think no debt is better. However, when you go to purchase a home and qualify for a mortgage, if you don't have any credit or debt, so to speak, then we're not able to see if you have credit responsibility. So if you have no credit score, you definitely want to start establishing credit as soon as possible. You know, usually even a year or more before you start the process to getting pre-approved. If you have a low credit score, you know, there's things as well that you can do. There are different, you know, credit repair specialists and programs and stuff like that. There are also programs like Experian Boost. That's great because it'll allow you to report your own bills to your credit report as credit trade lines. So if you have a utility bill, a gas bill, a phone bill, a Netflix account, you know, car insurance, you can use Experian Boost, and they can add those things as self-reporting to your credit report.
So Nikki, if you're a first-time home buyer, there's a lot of times fear involved in what would the process be, what's the interest rate going to be. It is an advantage to be a first-time home buyer sometimes. So what are those programs?
Yes, there definitely are advantages of being a first-time home buyer. As I mentioned before, you do have access to that 3% down payment option. Other advantages are you can get a lower interest rate, lower PMI, and some other things as well.
Okay, Nikki, you have shared so much information with us today. We really appreciate it. Where can people find you?
Yes, well, they can always contact me on my cell. I keep my cell with me at all times, as you both know.
Yes,
7 days a week, 7 days a week. So you can always call or text me at my number, 678-533-9225, or you could email me or apply on my website, which is just NikkiPower.com.
NikkiPower.com. There you have it.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.